Hi everyone, welcome back to Tales of Strength. Today, I want to tell you about a man who was out of control. His emotions controlled him. His habits controlled him. His weaknesses controlled him. He had talent. He had potential. But he had no discipline. Until one day, everything changed. He decided to master himself. And when he did, his entire life transformed. If you feel like your life is out of control, this story will change everything for you. His name was James. He was 31 years old, smart, talented, but completely undisciplined. James woke up whenever he felt like it. He ate whatever he wanted. He procrastinated on everything. His emotions ruled him. When he was angry, he exploded. When he was sad, he gave up. When he was stressed, he escaped. James had big dreams, but he had no self-control. He wanted to build a business, but he couldn't focus for more than an hour. He wanted to get in shape, but he couldn't resist junk food. He wanted to be successful, but he couldn't master himself. One day, James hit rock bottom. He lost his job. His girlfriend left him. His savings were gone. James sat in his apartment, staring at the mirror, and he hated what he saw. A weak man, a man with no discipline, a man controlled by everything except himself. That night, James made a decision. I'm going to master myself, or die trying. The next morning, James woke up at 5 a.m. His body screamed for more sleep, but James said no. He went for a run. His mind told him to quit, but James kept going. He came home and made a healthy breakfast. His cravings demanded sugar, but James refused. For the first time in his life, James was choosing discipline over comfort. It was hard, painful, exhausting, but James kept going. Days turned into weeks. James built a routine. Wake up early, exercise, read, work, no distractions. His old friends called him boring. His family said he was overdoing it, but James didn't care. He was on a mission to master himself. 1 month later, James noticed something. He felt different, stronger, more focused, more alive. He wasn't reacting to life anymore. He was creating it. 3 months later, James started his business. This time, he didn't quit. He worked every single day with discipline. 6 months later, James was unrecognizable. Physically, mentally, emotionally, people who knew the old James couldn't believe the change. One day, a young man approached James. His name was Kevin. He looked lost, desperate. Kevin said, "You seem like you have your life together. How did you do it?" James smiled. "I mastered myself." Kevin looked confused. "What does that mean?" James sat down and said, "Let me tell you something. You can't control the world. You can't control other people. You can't control circumstances. But you can control yourself. And when you master yourself, everything changes." Kevin listened carefully. James continued, "Most people are slaves. Slaves to their emotions. Slaves to their habits. Slaves to instant gratification. They let anger control them. They let fear stop them. They let comfort trap them. But when you master yourself, you become free." Kevin asked, "How do you master yourself?" James replied, "You start small. You make a promise to yourself, and you keep it. Wake up early, even when you don't feel like it. Exercise, even when you're tired. Eat healthy, even when you crave junk. Work on your goals, even when it's hard. Control your emotions, even when you want to explode. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become stronger." Kevin said, "But that sounds so hard." James nodded. "It is hard. But you know what's harder? Living a life you hate because you have no self-control. Self-mastery is the foundation of everything. If you can't control yourself, you can't control anything." Kevin felt those words deep in his soul. James continued, "I used to be just like you, weak, undisciplined, out of control. But one day I decided enough is enough. I decided to become the master of my own life. And when I did, everything changed. My business grew, my health improved, my confidence skyrocketed. Not because life got easier, but because I got stronger. Kevin asked, "What's the secret?" James smiled. "There's no secret, just consistency. Every single day you choose discipline. You don't need motivation. You need commitment. You don't need to feel like it. You just need to do it. Master your morning. Master your habits. Master your emotions. Master your thoughts. And slowly, you'll master your entire life." Kevin stood up, inspired. "Thank you. You just changed my perspective." James said, "Don't thank me yet. Thank me when you've mastered yourself." 1 year later, Kevin came back, but he looked completely different. Stronger, confident, disciplined. He walked up to James and said, "I did it. I mastered myself, and my life changed." James smiled proudly. "I knew you would." Kevin said, "You were right. When I mastered myself, everything else fell into place. I started controlling my mornings, then my habits, then my emotions, then my entire life. Now I'm building my dream, and nothing can stop me." James nodded. That's the power of self-mastery. When you control yourself, you control your destiny. So if you're watching this and your life feels out of control, listen carefully. You don't need to change the world. You need to change yourself. Master yourself, and everything will change. Start today, right now, this moment. Wake up early tomorrow. Even if you don't feel like it. Exercise. Even if you're tired. Eat healthy. Even if you crave junk. Work on your goals. Even if it's hard. Control your emotions. Even if you want to react. Every single day, choose discipline over comfort. Choose strength over weakness. Choose growth over stagnation. And watch what happens. Your business will grow. Your health will improve. Your confidence will rise. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Self-mastery is the key to everything. Master your body. Master your mind. Master your emotions. Master yourself. And you will master your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Start mastering yourself today. And never stop, because the person you become through self-mastery is unstoppable. Thank you for watching Tales of Strength. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next one.